SEC play as the 19th three-pointers made against Jacksonville on Sunday, and because of that performance, picked as the SEC Player of the Week. And she will need to be sharp yet again because Florida comes in with a couple really impressive scorers in the freshman Liv McGill and the senior Rashea Kyle.
Yeah, this is an impressive duo. You have it on the inside and outside with McGill and Kyle. As a freshman, Liv McGill has showed up. She's averaging 16 points per game, 5 assists, and on the inside you have Kyle averaging.
So Rashea Kyle would be critical if Florida looks to knock off Alabama in open conference play with a win for the first time since 2014.
You see it on the graphic. Thank you, Nathan. This series is always close. 12 of the last 13 decided by single digits. A year ago, it was a 3-point win for the Crimson Tide over the Florida Gators, a result that I'm sure the head coach of the visitors will look to switch. That's Kelly Rae Finley, third season fully as the head coach and trying to open up conference play with a home victory here tonight against the Florida Gators. Essence Cody and Rashea Kyle will battle for the tip. It's won by Alabama, and here comes Zay Green. Cody over to Green. A lot of traffic. Now Barker breaks free. Here in the program after transferring from Miami, checks in. Barker downhill. Up top to Green. She'll drive, and Zay Green will take it all the way.
Yeah, and actually Florida went over this exact play and shoot around. We saw they went under the screen. There she just went over the screen, and Zay Green was able to use a shot fake and drive it straight down the lane.
What makes Zay Green such a tough matchup for any defense?
Her size. She's a big point guard.
Separate things, the drive on the shot fake and then knocking down the deep three.
Yeah, she can do it all. I talked about her size, but she can also defend. She's really a two-way player for Alabama, and she's a veteran that can really control this team.
McGill, step back three, off the iron. Gassett was fighting for it. I'll say it was off of her, and it will go to the Tide with 6:32 left here in the first of 4 10-minute quarters in Tuscaloosa. She has shot very well from beyond the arc the last few games. This time, though, she'll drive and give beautifully to Cody on the opposite side.
Just such great patience by Weather. She drove, the double team came, she didn't panic, and found her teammate Cody for an easy one.
Alabama's lead is 9, about halfway through the opening quarter. Reynolds will pull up from the free throw line. That's off the back. Cody has jumped out to a 14-5 lead on the visiting Florida Gators. We certainly hope all of you have had a happy start to the new year, and we asked both coaches about their New Year's resolutions. For Florida, their head coach Kelly Rae Finley talked about wanting to keep the freshness and keep it fun, especially important, Jordan, with a team that's got a lot of youth and inexperience.
Yeah, it can be tough. She has a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, younger than obviously this Alabama team, but wants to keep them encouraged, and kind of what we talked about, we're in the second.
Has jumped out to a 14-5 lead on the visiting Florida Gators. We certainly hope all of you have had a happy start to the new year, and we asked both coaches about their New Year's resolutions. For Florida, their head coach Kelly Rae Finley talked about wanting to keep the freshness and keep it fun, especially important, Jordan, with a team that's got a lot of youth and inexperience.
Yeah, it can be tough. She has a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, younger than obviously this Alabama team, but wants to keep them encouraged, and kind of what we talked about, we're in the second. They want to play fast, and so they're not really used to slowing it down and having to move the ball and play against a set defense.
Alabama 7 of 8 from the floor. That is a remarkable 87.5% to start this contest. There's a steal, though, for the Gators. Warren up ahead, and Dizeko walked with it.
Yeah, she got a little ahead of herself right there. But that's how they want to play. They want to play fast. They want to get steals. They want to cause disruption on the defensive end.
Long pass, Zay Green. She'll fire now. That's off the mark. Barker couldn't get the putback. Weathers fights for it. And Alabama's got a new chance for Nye. She misses off the back iron. And now a whistle and a foul as Barker went tumbling, tied up with Jeriah Warren on the far side.
Yeah, we're starting to see some more physical play here. Alabama getting a couple offensive rebounds, tipping the ball around. And Yeah, you can see the game is starting to get a little bit more physical, and the refs are kind of trying to control the game and control the pace and not let it get out of hand.
Possession arrow keeps it on this end for Florida. Saugus looking to throw it in. Nice give to...
Ashley expected her to be in the corner, and just a miscommunication for them.
Now Lester picks up Reynolds. Looks like Florida trying to feed Kyle. She's got it now, and she walked.
And settling, Alabama ball.
On this Alabama team that really gets extended playing time. Freshman out of Jacksonville coming off of a 14-point output against her hometown team last time out. She makes the second. It's a 10-point game. And Aaliyah and I will check back in. Long three, an answer from the Gators.
Yeah, she returns the favor. Alabama doesn't get their hand up, and she returns the favor back, just shooting with confidence.
Parker to Cody. Another shot from deep. That's off the mark. Rebound Florida. Nice spin by Warren, but lost control. Now Kyle's jumper selection and was preseason all-conference this year in the SEC. And again, just racking up the preseason accolades, racking up really some career years in Tuscaloosa. And something that Coach Curry's talked about, the relationship between Barker, Nye, and also Zay Green is kind of a very experienced core trio of guards.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have 3 players that have all the experience that these 3 have, and to combine.
Nye driving, nice take by Nye, and what a finish as the shot clock was close to expiring.
Yeah, that's a veteran player. She didn't panic. There was 4 seconds on the shot clock when she got the ball, and she just drove it and forced Florida to play defense and was able to finish.
Now the ball is loose. Nye tracks it down. Sarah Ashley Barker slow to get up on the other end, and the officials will stop play. Christy Curry, that collision that kept her on the floor for a moment, and now you've got to get back to playing basketball, and Zay Green, after a brief pause, is able to make a shot to put Alabama up 12.
Yeah, Barker is the heart and soul of this team, so I think seeing Zay Green respond immediately right after a play like that is going to be important, and she's going to have to really step it up in her absence here. But Florida on the other end responds with the easy basket to try to stay in this game and make it competitive.
Nye all the way, high shot that hits the top. Cody. Nice feed, nice finish.
Yeah, good seal by Cody on the inside, good pass from Weathers. I think Alabama needs to slow down and look for Cody more on the inside while they are struggling to score at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like something Alabama's got to do a lot more of, finding Essence Cody down low, and Cody a part of the effort to force that turnover right there with 4:54 left here.
Yeah, we talked about we don't know if they're going to play McGill. I thought they were getting back in the game without her on the court, but I think she kind of is who runs the offense, and so I think they wanted to get her back on the court before they had to play in the second half.
She'll throw it in. Very impressive freshman, highest rated recruit in program history. Was knocked out by Alabama. But to your earlier point, Jordan, it is a risky move, because if McGill picks up that 3rd foul before halftime, you're in a heap of trouble for the second half.
And I don't...
Back to the Tide.
Yeah, just another look at the Zay Green basket. I talked about if they're going to switch McGill onto anybody, they're going to attack her, because she already has 2 fouls in this first half, and they either want to force the 3rd foul or get easy buckets at the rim.
Tay Green now with 11 points. Sarah Ashley Barker went down a little bit ago here in the second quarter. We have not seen her reemerge from the locker room as of yet.
Yeah, both teams look a little out of breath here. They've gotten into that up and down pace that both teams want to play. So just looking to settle down and get a good look for a good shot. And right there, just a moving screen by Kyle. McGill didn't wait on the screen. She rolled into the player, so she got called for the offensive foul. Yeah, just another look. You can't roll into the defender, and she rolled into Lester and caused her to get pushed down under the basket, so they called the offensive foul.
It's all the way to the rack. That was really easy for the freshman, and Florida's within 8.
Just super impressive as a freshman to not panic. There was 4 seconds on the shot clock when she caught that ball and just drove it and finished over the shot blocker, Cody.
Shot clock is off. Alabama can settle for the final shot of the half. Nye. Collins with 5. Collins all the way. Nice. Coleman Coliseum is keeping it cool at the half. Alabama 41, Florida 31 here at the break in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It is the opening night of SEC Women's Basketball Conference play, and we're glad that you're here. Gray Robertson alongside former SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year Jordan Lewis, and Nathan Brown is operating courtside as well. Jordan, we're excited. It's conference play. We've got the gear to prove it. It's the best time of the year, but truly this season in the SEC.
Yeah, and she picked up where she left off early tonight, hit the first 2 threes of the game. She has 10 points in this first half, but just an unbelievable shooter, shooting 45% on the year.
Those 30 points against Jacksonville, a career high, and a couple freshmen were awarded co-SEC Freshman of the Week, and that includes Kania Boyd from Tennessee with her 15-point output against Winthrop.
Yeah, perfect 5 for 5. You don't see that out of a freshman a lot. So just a really good game for her, very efficient, got it done for Tennessee. Any game on any night.
And then Alabama, Oklahoma, that'll be fun. How about Texas, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt, LSU, so many things that are going to be a lot of fun to watch in maybe the deepest, I'd almost say certainly the deepest SEC men's basketball league that we've ever seen. This is a conference that could smash the previous record set by a single conference with NCAA tournament bids. And on the women's side, Alabama and Florida hoping to get there once March rolls around his way tonight, because over on the SEC network, number 6 LSU undefeated travels to Fayetteville to square off against Arkansas. That starts at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on the SEC network and the ESPN app, as conference openers underway all across the SEC. Second half coming up, Alabama up by 10 here at the half. Don't go anywhere, folks. Third quarter is next. Athletic training staff, we have not seen her come back out of the locker room as of yet since that injury. And after she went down, there was a moment where it seemed like Florida grabbed some of the momentum, but turnovers have really hurt the Gators. You saw 10 in the first half. Alabama was 16 points off those giveaways, 0 points off turnovers for the Gators on offense. And now Florida starts the second half with the basketball. Turnaround, no. Kyle gets the rebound.
Yeah, just looking a little stagnant right there. I think we talked about the absence of Barker. She was their energy. She's their heart and soul. And so Alabama's going to have to find a way to continue to play with that energy in her absence.
Nye in traffic somehow got it out to Collins. Oh, nice pass down to Cody.
Yeah, just a really good steal. I talked about Cody working earlier in the game, and they may have missed her. Yeah, she's already got 18. She's really stepped it up since Barker went down, and I think you're going to see a lot more of her attacking, taking control, and kind of keeping the pace of this game.
Shot clock again under 10. McGill driving on Cody. It was knocked and taken by Cody. Collins drew the contact and shooting time in the conference opener.
Yeah, she just continues to be herself, though. She's not getting sped up. She's not getting forced to do things that she doesn't want to do. She is playing her game, and Florida is going to have to do something about it if they want to get back in this game.
Christy Curry trying to fire up the crowd. Oh, Green spikes that pass. One-on-one with Gassett. Now Lester, nice give. Cunningham, Alabama is up by 19.
Offensive end, but she's also done on the defensive end.
Florida needs something on the offensive side. Gassett got the rebound, now it's loose. And Reynolds walked. Another turnover by Florida. That's number 13 here in this game. And it will send us to another timeout. 4:03 left here in quarter number 3. Alabama leading by 19. Can be said about Lester as well. She's going to get a lot of opportunities the rest of the way here tonight if Parker doesn't return.
Yeah, Lester's a great energy player. She rebounds for them, and she just brings another dynamic for this team that Collins brings on the defensive end as well.
Largest lead of the night for Alabama. And away from the basketball, a foul is called on Lester.
I talked about weather's much, but she seems to be in the right place at the right time and has knocked down those three-point opportunities that she's gotten today.
2 of 4 from deep. Alabama 8 of 17 as a team from beyond the arc, and 4 of 6 in this quarter. Ernie Kindred to Dizeko, who's now looking around. Alabama's had a really impressive defensive game as well. Kindred. McGill, pull-up J, rattles out, but a nice follow by Gassett, and it's back to a 17-point game.
Yeah, just a really good tip drill, like you mentioned earlier. Didn't come down with the ball at all, just put it right back in off McGill's miss.
Oh, nice feed. Essence Cody short on the shot attempt. Rebound by the Gators. Warren in traffic, had it blocked by Green, and then knocked out of bounds off. I feel like, especially, frankly, since Barker's injury, we've seen those extra effort plays be made by Alabama.
Yeah, I think that's what you get with Barker, so somebody has to help, and it has to be by committee, so I think it's been by everyone on the court since her absence.
What a game for Cody. 8 points, 9 rebounds. It's a 16-point margin. Florida can settle for the final shot of the quarter. McGill down to Kyle. Kyle against Alabama has shown some true flashes of brilliance here in this game as we go to quarter number 4. 62-46, the Tide leads the visiting Gators of Florida. And here is how we got to this point here in Tuscaloosa. A big reason why Alabama's got this substantial lead. Florida turnovers, and the Tide able to score off of those turnovers, Jordan.
Yeah, I think Collins to be able to take her mindset out of the backup role and kind of put herself into a starter mindset and contributing to the team.
That's the first make of the night for Diana Collins from the free throw line. Now 1 for 3. And 2 of 4. Back to a 16-point lead. Florida has played very aggressively to start the fourth quarter. Now you got to make a dent in that deficit. 23 points for Green. McGill, floater, too strong. There's Kyle, a lot of contact. Now McGill fights and gets the putback.
Yeah, McGill was on the bench early in this game with those 2 fouls. Didn't play a lot in the first half. Still had 10 points, but she's kind of getting into her groove now. You can see she just does it all for them.
Oh, wide open. Collins for 3.
Yeah, just a big shot right there. Florida was starting to take the momentum back. She knocks down a wide open 3 in transition. Out of Zay Green's hands, as you see, they're trapping her as soon as she comes across half court and forcing others to take control of the basketball.
Right now, that other is Collins, who's working on Gassett. Now Lester drives. Oh, right into Kyle, and it was stuffed. Florida has a chance to get this back to single digits. McGill is fouled by Lester.
Yeah, Florida just continuing to grind and play hard.
Pass, Collins, left side 3, another one for Diana Collins.
Yeah, she's really stepped up. I think I said when Barker left the game, she was going to have to step up. She's going to have to hit big shots for them. They've taken Zay out of this game since she's had this big game earlier in the first 3 quarters, but Collins has really stepped up and knocked down 2 threes late in this game.
Good help defense by Cody to stall Reynolds. McGinn.
Quarter, but has found herself again.
Season high 25 points for Green. Now Florida needs a response with 3 minutes left. And a timeout is called by Kelly Rae Finley with 9 on the shot clock and 2:57 on the game clock.
I think this is a good time.
Second foul on Warren on this play.
Yeah, just another look. Carly Weather kind of just throws the ball. Collins is out of reach of it, but luckily the Florida defender runs into her and they are able to draw the foul.
Green against Reynolds. She's been tough to stop all night. Looking for room. Shot up. Oh, that is a beautiful job using the backboard.
Yeah, Zay Green is carrying this team into these last few minutes of this game, and I think the ball has to be in her hand.
Oh, nice job by Warren getting it back. Under a minute left. That's knocked away by Cody, but a foul is called, and that'll be on Alabama.
Yeah, she doesn't agree. Cody doesn't agree, but there was just a lot of contact right there. I think the refs had let them play earlier in this game, but late they have tightened up the whistle and started to call the fouls. Just a lot of contact in the body, so.
It's the third on Cody. That's a couple home matchups against Georgia and Kentucky, and then a couple on the road, followed by a home matchup with LSU.
Yeah, I think you get 2 home games. You get to go back home after whatever the result of this game is, get to compose yourself, play in front of your crowd. You have a big opportunity against Kentucky, who's ranked 16th in the nation, and just continue from there. But you definitely have to take it game by game, and you cannot look ahead on your schedule, or you might miss out on an opportunity.
Florida is going to need something fast, maybe faster than fast.